Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Liberty Flames. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. So the Western Michigan Broncos kicker are headed to the football to start this 2026 season. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The offense changing the play. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
To the air, it's Henderson. Unloads it left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Buried before he could blink.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on 1st down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he wants it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Buckley. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
How about this defense coming out the gates, first drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
They punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Under fire. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
There's a crease. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Liberty!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Barnett. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Buckley. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Barnett. And an explosive play, has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what... Oh, he's got some space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Blasted as he lets it go. Finds space on the right. Here he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Lowry. Under fire. Got his man downfield. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and
here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Sweet. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the 3rd down very manageable.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. It's caught. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Handoff from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Broncos send out the punt unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Makes the grab at the 10. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Udo. Turning it on. He's now piled up 68 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback making checks. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Slings it downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. The Flames will line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Barnett. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He uncorks one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Going up for grabs, and he beats his man and pulls it down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Parks. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day. What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Trying the run, it's Buckley. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside. It's Coleman. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Arizona in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's Arizona able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's going to fire deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Back to pass, it's Lowry. Got it in the middle, it's Buckley.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Buckley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Wants to fire on second down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Oh, they're after him. It's complete on the right side. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Off play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Udo. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the option. Picks up the 1st down. There's a little room there. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Flames want to crank the tempo. Run inside. It's Udo. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Quarterback may change this route. The give to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got it! He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the...
And he's in! Touchdown play!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. To the air, it's Lowry. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Finds his man. It's Brooks. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Wants to throw it again, and why not? I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
3rd quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in with one hand. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. Now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Wide receiver going in motion. Makes a grab and room to run. Running inside the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Liberty.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to throw. It's Lowry. Immediately fires to the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Back to pass on second down. He's going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's second and long. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Running inside, it's Udo. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Give him 96 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. The Flames getting set on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring.
Black 18. Go.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Flames are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Now the play fake. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Lowry. Rushes on him, and they got him.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the right. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually, but that's why you play the games.